Good snowy and slow moving Tuesday morning, the 17th of February 2015. I'm forecaster Robert Smith for Garden State Weather and GardenStateWeather.blogspot.com, providing superior forecasting for the northern mid-Atlantic region 24 hours a day. And this is the video forecast discussion. And as one would expect, the system is winding down as it transfers its energy to off the Carolina coast. We'll show you that in a moment. It's still snowing across a good portion of the area. The New York City terminals all have light snow this hour. Central Park, LaGuardia, Kennedy, Newark International, but it's winding down. Temperatures this morning are still in the teens across the region, and some lower single digits as well as up the Hudson Valley. For example, Montgomery at 8, Newburgh at 9. And basically, the wind chill's making it feel like it's about 5 degrees or so above zero, maybe down to around zero. A little bit colder in the Hudson River Valley area, with the winds all out of the north-northeast now at speeds about 10 miles per hour on average. We'll get into the snow maps in just a moment. And over the past 24 hours, this is the total amount of snow that has fallen here across the Tennessee Valley and through a stripe of Virginia and Maryland. The Washington, D.C. area, Philadelphia, northwestern New Jersey, New York City received the northern fringes of the system. It's now the trough axis is weakening across this region here, and the system is redeveloping off the Carolina coast a little bit further south, and the models have been trending in this direction, moving the precipitation further to the south and east, and moving the shield here across the New Jersey, New York City metropolitan area for the next couple of hours. There generally been 2-3 inches of snow at the terminal airports this morning, and it could pick up 1 or 2 more inches as this shifts further to the north and east. And the back edge of the snow now getting into northwestern New Jersey, where all of this should be dying off during and becoming very light during the next couple of hours. The roads are filled with a few accidents on the major roads like the Turnpike and the Parkway. Most of the major road cameras that we can see on 80, 206, into the oranges and into the city here. They're congested a little bit, but as to be expected with traffic building in the morning, but they're wet and they're predominantly, the traffic is moving moderately to freely across the region this morning. And this is what's left of the advisories, watches, and warnings. Here we have nothing on the ocean fronts this morning, but that will ramp up later tonight and tomorrow. We still have a winter weather advisory in the counties, all in the whites here, and this is extending into New York and also out on Long Island. We can see total accumulations here of about 3 to 6 inches, and that will continue until 10 a.m. this morning. Out on Long Island, we still have a winter weather advisory until noon for an additional snow totals of about 2 to 4 inches. And the latest chart from this morning from the Mesonet station showing basically anywhere from 2, 4, 5 inches of snow. Most common areas for the moderate to heavy snow have been right along the coast and in southern New Jersey, where it's been, predominantly forecasted for that region. Also down into the Delmarva here in Sussex County, in Delaware, where the heaviest snow, and then the snow has been falling back here to the 4, 5, 6 inch range across the Virginias and the Washington, D.C., Baltimore area as well. Morning pass of the visible satellite this morning shows plenty of cloud cover still in place across the region with snow underneath that, and the best lifting now is developing off the Carolina coast and out into the ocean. Drying air and sinking air here in the mid and upper levels of the atmosphere across the Hudson River Valley, interior Connecticut, northwestern New Jersey, as the storm system heads out to sea. And the lifting with this will continue to provide eastern Long Island and the Cape here with some moisture and snow, but the rest of the region, it looks like it's pretty much going to be a waxing and waning. And we can see the lifting here moving off the coast here, and the air mass behind it is beginning to dry as everything begins to shift off the coast. On the aviational weather deck early this morning, we have IFR and MVFR conditions across many of the terminals this morning, and already to the southwest here in Pennsylvania, it's beginning to improve, and this will continue throughout the morning hours, basically getting into MVFR and then later VFR conditions across the region. Still plenty of cloud cover around, but scattered to broken clouds across the region expected during this afternoon, and then clearing off during tonight with VFR conditions. Wednesday and Wednesday night, mainly VFR to start. There is a period of MVFR or even IFR conditions possible in snow showers during the afternoon and evening as a strong Arctic front passes through the region. Gusty northwest winds will develop in its wake. Thursday, VFR with a gusty northwest wind. Thursday night and Friday, VFR. Saturday, a chance of snow with conditions possibly lowering into MVFR and IFR category once again. Right now, outside of Newark International, it's 14 degrees. Dew point is 10, humidity 84%. The wind is northeast at 15, visibility 2.5 miles, and light snow. Overcast at 3,000, wind chill 1 degrees below zero. We're going to get into scattered to broken clouds by later this afternoon. Broken ceilings again late tonight, and then scattered to broken ceilings early tomorrow morning with VFR, with basically IFR conditions improving to VFR during the afternoon and evening tonight. Right now in Philadelphia, we are in MVFR. We have 15 degrees, dew point 10, humidity 80%. The wind is northeast at 7, 4 miles visibility in light snow and fog. Overcast conditions at 7,500. And basically, we're looking for improving conditions with broken ceilings late this afternoon, scattered cloud cover around late tonight and tomorrow, and the winds backing around to the northwest with improving conditions to VFR. Latest high-resolution rapid refresh model takes the system off the Carolina and Delaware coast and continues with a broken to scattered cloud cover around the region late this afternoon. And with that snowpack, temperatures are going to be on the cold side, generally running into the lower 20s across most regions. Temperatures starting out in the teens right now and then getting into the 20s across the region, low to mid 20s just about everywhere this afternoon, except maybe interior northwestern New Jersey with the snowpack on the ground. Temperatures either side of 20, and then back down into the teens tonight and single digits as calm winds prevail, and basically just a very cold snowpack in place. So temperatures are going to be probably around 10 degrees or so either side of the low teens late tonight, early tomorrow morning. Morning run of the NAM 12 kilometer this morning. There goes the snow, out it goes, and then just clear and cold air in place, scattered to broken clouds around the region. Here comes the Arctic front during the day on a Wednesday afternoon. This could be preceded and accompanied by snow showers and snow squalls. We could have about a quick inch in some areas. This is not modeled so well on the 12Z, on the 12 kilometer NAM, but it is on the 4 kilometer, and it also is on the GFS. What is behind this is very cold Arctic air that will be in place, and then with dry, cold, blustery conditions for Thursday afternoon, Thursday night, and Friday, and then we set the stage for another winter storm moving into our region for the weekend. Here are our temperatures this morning in the teens, and low to mid 20s this afternoon, and then falling off back into the teens and single digits again tonight into early tomorrow morning. On Wednesday, we get a little bit of a break. Temperatures warming up, probably still below freezing though, in the 20s with the snowpack on the ground. And then the Arctic front comes through. Temperatures plummet back into the teens on Thursday morning and the single digits, and we're really not going to recuperate out of the single digits and basically low to mid-teens across the region on Thursday afternoon as that Arctic air really just pours in. Temperatures either side of zero again on Friday night, Thursday night, Friday morning, and just very bone-chilling cold. We could be waking up on Friday morning to temperatures -5, -10 degrees, and these are actual air temperatures forecasted, not the wind chills, folks. And temperatures won't rise too much on Friday afternoon either. They'll probably be either side of 10 degrees Fahrenheit. That's cold. And then we await for precipitation outbreak again on Saturday. GFS in motion now. This is the latest and from the latest and greatest. Oh yeah, here comes the Arctic front. The GFS showing a lot more of the snow across a larger area tomorrow as that burst of snow and snow showers could put a quick coating on the ground. And then look at how the isotherms are packed so closely here. The isobars actually packed so closely here. This is true Arctic air moving into the region. Arctic high pressure settles into the region, and this would be on Friday and Saturday. And then we break out with isentropic lift, another front and disturbance in the south conjoining themselves here, and we break out with snow across the region. This could be very late on Saturday afternoon, Saturday evening, could turn into an icy wet mix across the New York City metropolitan area down through Trenton and Philadelphia. This will have to be monitored. Could be a little bit more snow to the north, but it looks like another mess coming up for the weekend, and this would take us through Saturday and Sunday, and the rain could be moderate to heavy at times across the southeast ends of Long Island and New York City metro. The snow further to the north over the Hudson River Valley area. This will be monitored too. And then as we break into the forecast here, precipitation could wind up changing back to snow before ending late Sunday afternoon and Sunday evening. So the weekend doesn't look too promising at all. And even behind it, another batch of strong winds and cold Arctic air as another batch of high pressure builds in across the region. And we're not done with the Arctic air yet. That Arctic air settles in across the eastern United States right through Tuesday with another clipper to the north not affecting us too much. And that moves through the region with cold Arctic air in place once again. And another precipitation event could be ongoing as a coastal storm develops develops and we get more down cold air damming here, high pressure located in the right place this time. This would be for next Thursday afternoon, and this could mean the storm is deflected further out to sea. Cold air damming winning out. This operational model probably is not going to tell the tale this far into the future. 10-day 500 millibar mean anomalies here from the European model, the GFS, and the Canadian all show the same kind of thing. We have positive and negative positive NAO across the region. The Arctic air spills with the trough axis here through the Hudson's Bay region all the way into the eastern United States, keeping the eastern United States probably north and actually south of the Mason-Dixon line below seasonal temperatures, and the storm potentials also do increase. The ridge axis here with a positive PNA shifting further off the coast. This is still a negative EPO here, and we just don't really see the true blocking. We do see a lot of potential for mixed precipitation events under this domain, and also plenty of cold air locked in place right through about the 25th of this month. European ensemble guidance anomalies here at the 500 millibar level. Look at this Arctic air that is in place and forecasted to build further south and east right through this weekend, meaning the strongest and coldest of air that we've seen in could rival some temperature records here at Philadelphia. Anywhere here in the northern mid-Atlantic are going to see temperature records broken on Thursday night and Friday, especially as the core of this Arctic air then lifts to the east. We're still in a rebuilding trough axis here with more cold air on the way, and not as cold, but here we go through early next week again, and we'll find another stream of below seasonal temperatures and heights here in the means across, and this European ensemble guidance here. So we're not really getting out of the woods anytime soon with this cold air pattern that's in place. GFS ensemble 500 millibar height anomalies also show the core of that Arctic air. Record-breaking temperatures in every area here in the northeastern United States on Thursday and Friday, and even possibly into Saturday too, as that wedge of well below normal anomalies by 30 dams here across the region on Friday and Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And the rebuilding of the trough. Here's our ridge axis again, well out, removed off the west coast of the Pacific here, and our trough axis getting once again in the anomalies built back into the forecast region for early next week. So more cold air is on the way. So do your best to keep warm and travel safely over the next day or so, and we'll revisit this winter forecast again as we continue to roll on through the month of February 2015. For Garden State Weather and GardenStateWeather.blogspot.com, I'm forecaster Robert Smith. Be safe out there and have a good Tuesday.